Trump is at 25% in the latest national poll, followed by Carson, Cruz, and Bush. Ohio Governor John Kasich is way back at 4%, but that's a big improvement since the debate. Major Garrett met up with Kasich today in South Carolina, and they talked about a wide range of issues, including Kasich's willingness to send U.S. troops into Syria.
But I do think we should put boots on the ground in a coalition to fight, degrade ISIS.
In Iraq and Syria?
Well, you know, that's a good question as to whether you go to Syria first because that's where the headquarters of that caliphate are, or whether you're in it. It probably makes more sense to start there.
On immigration, Kasich toes a softer line than some of his fellow Republican candidates. He would finish construction of a fence along the southern border and give undocumented workers here now a path to legal status, but not citizenship.
And the idea that we would go out in cars and hunt people down is just, first of all, it's not doable. In order to ship them out, it's not doable. And secondly, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's humane.
After serving in Congress for 18 years, Kasich ran for president in 2000 and quit after a few dismal months. He said this time is different.
But I've never been so ready for this. And it's like the perfect time for me to be able to do this.
In a year when outsiders like Donald Trump, Ben Carson, and Carly Fiorina are appealing to Republican voters, Kasich says he has the right mix of public and private sector experience.
People have kind of had it with politicians because they don't think it's working. But
you're one through and through, aren't you?
But first of all, you know, I spent a decade out. At some point, people want a captain to land the plane. I know that when you go to Washington, you better understand where the levers are.
Kasich told me Republican rivals will try to brand him the liberal in this race because he once supported a federal assault weapons ban and expanded Medicaid in Ohio under Obamacare. Charlie Kasich said that gun vote was a mistake, and if elected president, he would repeal some parts, but not all of the president's health care law.
Interesting story. Thanks, Major.